The Special Military Operations Zone recently witnessed the power of the Krasuka S-4 self-propelled electronic warfare (EU) system, as showcased in footage released by the Russian MOD. How does this system work and how effective is it? The Krasuka S-4 is created to render spy satellites, ground-based radars, and airborne systems completely ineffective. It achieves this by generating jamming signals that target core radar frequencies and other radio-emitting sources. The main purpose of the Krasuka system is to protect command posts, troops and air defenses from aerial reconnaissance and high-precision weapons. The EU system closely interacts with air defense systems, which destroy an enemy object after receiving its location from Krasuka S-4. In addition, the system successfully engages unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, flying at extremely low altitudes. Krasuka's software and hardware systems have the ability to disrupt a drone's onboard equipment, effectively rendering the UAV blind and helpless. This forces the aircraft to climb to higher altitudes, placing it within the reach of the Russian air defenses, which then annihilate the target. According to Russian expert Roman Nasanov, Krasuka S-4 is the most effective system in its class. It is capable of creating radio jamming in a wide range of frequencies, without restrictions in azimuth and elevation. The system can effectively engage any air target. The range of a Krasuka S-4 complex, consisting of two vehicles, is more than 300 kilometers, 186 miles. Krasuka S-4's wheelbase is a 4-axle Kamaz all-terrain vehicle, so the mobile complex can operate in any area, at temperatures ranging from -50 C to +50 C degrees. Krasuka S-4, developed by the radio-electronic technologies concern KRET, a holding company under the Russian state-owned Rostec Corporation, was created in 2009 and went into mass production for its electronic warfare system in 2011. After a span of 2 years, the Russian Ministry of Defense, MOD, acquired the inaugural batch of Krasuka S-4 systems. This technology, as highlighted by KRET, possesses the capability to be utilized for airborne warning and control systems, AWACS, as well. The MOD recently unveiled a video showcasing the Krasuka S-4, jamming a reconnaissance drone belonging to the Ukrainian Armed Forces, UAF. This incident took place within the Russian territory of the Special Military Operations Zone in Ukraine. The ministry also quoted a crew member of the Krasuka S-4 vehicle who stated that, throughout the special operation, the ES system proves its effectiveness. He added that they implement their combat mission quite successfully. In addition to UAF drones, the Krasuka S-4 effectively countered enemy ballistic missiles and aircraft, the crew member pointed out. Russia has built this expertise since its experience in Syria, the Donbass War, and the Crimean conflict of 2014. While some claimed how Russian EU accidentally jammed their communications and that Moscow was losing in other areas, they eventually claimed its EU reigned supreme. It devastated Ukrainian drones, as their UAVs were being shot down or captured at an alarming rate. A report by the United Kingdom, UK, based Royal United Services Institute, RUSI, noted that Moscow's EU has consistently remained effective and brought down nearly 10,000 Ukrainian drones a month, approximately 333 per day. Russian ground forces have adequately distributed EU platforms covering every 10 kilometers of the front. Russia has the most diverse range of systems for tackling everything from drones, communications, satellite navigation signals, and satellites. Russia's KRASUKHA-2, KRASUKHA-4, RB341 volts LEER3, R-330ZH Zhetel, Murmansk BN, and Moskva-1 are some of the known EU platforms, performing radio, communications, radar satellite navigation signal jamming of various frequencies and bands, along with electronic support, S, and electronic attack, EA, roles. The Eurasian Times had also reported how the 14 teraseconds 227 Tobel EU system disrupted the synchronization of the Starlink satellite internet service with its ground terminals. On the other hand, Russia has been thwarting US-made mobile rocket systems in Ukraine more frequently in recent months, using electronic jammers to throw off its GPS-guided targeting system to cause rockets to miss their targets, CNN website reports. According to CNN sources, in recent months, the systems have been rendered increasingly less effective by the Russians' intensive blocking, 5 US, British and Ukrainian sources tell CNN, forcing US and Ukrainian officials to find ways to tweak the HIMARS software to counter the evolving Russian jamming efforts. One drone pilot on the Eastern Front described the jamming of the mobile HIMARS as significant, according to the source, something he hadn't seen in his area before last November, several months after the HIMARS first arrived in Ukraine at the beginning of the summer, CNN reports. Another drone operator in the southern Kherson region claimed to the source that the effectiveness of HIMARS was down dramatically, while cautioning that they're still very necessary and relied on but no longer as dominant as they once were. A senior Pentagon official downplayed the impact of the interference, telling CNN that on Monday Ukrainian forces fired 18 rockets without issue, about the daily rate of the past few weeks. The official declined to comment on the broader impact of the jamming,